Hello everyone, welcome to Easy English for Everyone. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like and share to receive the latest videos. Now let's study together.
Hello, my name is Alex, and I want to tell you about my family's house. It's not just a house, it's a home full of fun, surprises, and lots of love. Our house is a bit old, but it has so much character. Character means it has its own special personality. Like a person, imagine a house with bright yellow walls. That's our house. It stands on a small hill, surrounded by a green garden. The roof is red, like a big, warm hat. We have a big, wooden door at the front. When you knock, it makes a loud bong sound. Sometimes it even surprises us. Our house is not very big, but it's perfect for my family. There are 4 of us: my mom, my dad, my little sister Lily, and me. We all love our house very much. It's where we eat, sleep, play, and laugh together. Let's go inside. When you open the big, wooden door, you step into the hallway. The hallway is long and bright. On the walls, we have many pictures. These are pictures of our family. There are pictures from when I was a baby, when Lily was born, and from our holidays. Looking at these pictures makes me smile. They tell the story of our family. The floor in the hallway is made of smooth, brown tiles. They are always cool to walk on, even in the summer. There is a big, round rug in the middle of the hallway. It's colorful and soft. Lily loves to lie down on the rug and read her books. Sometimes I join her and we read stories together. From the hallway, you can go to different rooms. Let's start with the living room. This is where we spend most of our time together as a family. Are you ready to see it? Come on. Chapter 1. The cozy living room. The living room is my favorite room in the house. It's big and cozy. Cozy means it feels warm and comfortable. The walls in the living room are painted light blue. It makes the room feel calm and peaceful. In the center of the living room, there is a big, soft sofa. It's dark green and very comfortable. We can all sit on the sofa together. Sometimes, we even have to squeeze in. My dad usually sits at one end, reading his newspaper. My mom sits next to him, knitting. Knitting is when you make clothes from wool using long needles. Lily and I usually sit in the middle, watching TV or playing games. In front of the sofa, there is a small, wooden table. We use it for snacks and drinks when we watch movies. Sometimes, we also play board games on this table. We have many board games, like checkers, chess, and my favorite, Monopoly. On one side of the living room, there is a fireplace. A fireplace is a place where you can make a fire in the house. We don't use it very often, but it looks very nice. Above the fireplace, there is a big mirror. It makes the living room look even bigger. On the other side of the living room, there is a big window. The window looks out into our garden. We can see the green trees and colorful flowers from the window. Sometimes, we even see birds flying by. The window lets in lots of sunlight, which makes the living room bright and cheerful. We have a big bookshelf in the corner of the living room. It's full of books. We have books of all kinds: storybooks, picture books, books about animals, and books about space. I love to read, and I spend a lot of time looking at the books on the bookshelf. Lily likes to look at the picture books. Sometimes, my dad reads us stories from the bookshelf before bedtime. The living room is where we relax and spend time together. It's the heart of our house. Let's go to the next room, now the kitchen. Chapter 2. The delicious kitchen. The kitchen is the busiest room in our house. It's where my mom cooks delicious food for us. The kitchen is bright and sunny. The walls are white, and the cabinets are yellow. Cabinets are like cupboards where we keep plates, cups, and food. In the middle of the kitchen, there is a big, wooden table. This is our kitchen table. We eat all our meals here: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The table is round, and we have 4 chairs around it. Sometimes, when we have guests, we bring extra chairs from the dining room. Next to the table, there is a big window. This window also looks out into the garden. When my mom is cooking, she can look out the window and see the flowers. She says it makes cooking more enjoyable. We have a big refrigerator in the kitchen. It's silver and shiny. The refrigerator keeps our food cold and fresh. We keep milk, juice, vegetables, and fruits in the refrigerator. Lily loves to open the refrigerator and look inside. She's always looking for snacks. Next to the refrigerator, there is a stove and an oven. This is where my mom cooks hot food. The stove has 4 burners on top, and the oven is underneath. My mom uses the stove to fry eggs, boil water, and make soup. She uses the oven to bake cakes, cookies, and bread. The kitchen always smells so good when my mom is cooking or baking. We have a sink in the kitchen too. The sink is where we wash dishes and vegetables. It's made of stainless steel and it's always shiny. Above the sink, there is a small window. This window looks out onto the street. The kitchen is always warm and full of yummy smells. It's a place where we not only eat, but also talk and laugh together. My mom says the kitchen is the most important room in the house because it feeds our bodies and our souls. Let's go upstairs now and see the bedrooms. Chapter 3. Upstairs to Dreamland. To go upstairs, we use the stairs in the hallway. The stairs are made of wood and they creak a little when you walk on them. Creak means they make a soft, squeaky sound. But it's okay. It's just the sound of our old house. Upstairs, there is a smaller hallway. From this hallway, you can go to 3 rooms. My parents' bedroom, Lily's bedroom, and my bedroom. Let's start with my parents' bedroom. My parents' bedroom is big and bright. The walls are painted a soft green color. In the middle of the room, there is a big bed. It's covered with a blue blanket and soft pillows. My parents say their bed is very comfortable. Next to their bed, there are 2 small tables. These are called nightstands. On each nightstand, there is a lamp and a book. My parents like to read before they go to sleep. There is a big wardrobe in my parents' bedroom too. A wardrobe is a tall cupboard where we keep clothes. My parents keep all their clothes in the wardrobe. It's very organized inside. My parents' bedroom is a calm and quiet place. It's where they relax and rest after a long day. Now, let's go to Lily's bedroom. Lily's bedroom is very colorful. The walls are painted pink, Lily's favorite color. Everything in her room is pink and purple. It's like a princess room. She has a small bed with a pink blanket and lots of soft toys. She loves her soft toys. She has a teddy bear, a bunny, and a unicorn. She sleeps with all of them. Lily has a small desk in her room. She uses it to draw and color. She loves to draw pictures of princesses and fairies. Her drawings are very pretty. Lily's room is always a bit messy, but it's her special place. It's full of toys and colors. Now, let's go to my bedroom, the coolest room of all. At least, I think so. Chapter 4. My awesome bedroom. My bedroom is right next to Lily's bedroom. My bedroom is blue, my favorite color. It's not as big as my parents' bedroom, but it's perfect for me. I have a bed by the window. It's a single bed with a blue and white striped blanket. I have a few pillows, but not as many as Lily. I like to lie in bed and look out the window. I can see the sky and the clouds. At night, I can see the stars. I have a desk too, but mine is bigger than Lily's desk. I use my desk for homework and for my computer. I like to play games on my computer sometimes, but only after I finish my homework. Above my desk, there is a shelf. On my shelf, I keep my books, my toys, and my trophies. Trophies are like awards you get for winning something. I have trophies for swimming and for playing football. I'm very proud of my trophies. I have a wardrobe in my bedroom too, just like my parents, but mine is not as organized as theirs. My clothes are sometimes a bit messy. I'm still learning to keep my wardrobe tidy. My bedroom is my own space. It's where I sleep, study, play, and dream. It's my personal kingdom in our family house. Now, let's go downstairs again and see the dining room. Chapter 5. The Fancy Dining Room. The dining room is downstairs, next to the living room. The dining room is a bit more formal than the kitchen. Formal means it's a bit more special and used for special occasions. We don't eat in the dining room every day. We usually eat in the kitchen. But we use the dining room for special dinners like birthdays, Christmas, and when we have guests. The walls in the dining room are painted a warm cream color. It makes the room feel elegant. Elegant means beautiful and stylish. In the center of the dining room, there is a big, long table. It's made of dark wood and it's very shiny. We can fit many people around this table. We have 6 chairs around the dining table. The chairs are also made of dark wood and they have soft, cream-colored cushions. They are very comfortable to sit on for a long dinner. Above the dining table, there is a beautiful chandelier. A chandelier is a fancy light that hangs from the ceiling. Our chandelier has many glass pieces that sparkle when you turn on the light. It makes the dining room look very grand. On one wall of the dining room, there is a big cabinet. This is called a china cabinet. We keep our best plates, glasses, and cutlery in the china cabinet. Cutlery means knives, forks, and spoons. We only use these special dishes when we have guests or for special occasions. The dining room is a beautiful room for special meals. It's where we celebrate important moments with our family and friends. Let's go outside now and explore our garden. Chapter 6. The Magical Garden. Our garden is my favorite place to play, especially in the summer. It's big and green and full of surprises. When you step out of the back door, you are in our garden. First, there is a patio. A patio is a paved area outside the house. We have a table and chairs on the patio. In the summer, we sometimes eat breakfast or lunch on the patio. It's nice to eat outside in the fresh air. From the patio, you can walk onto the grass. We have a big lawn of green grass. It's soft and perfect for running and playing. Lily and I love to play football on the lawn. Sometimes my dad joins us too. Around the lawn, we have flower beds. Flower beds are areas where we plant flowers. My mom loves flowers. She plants all kinds of colorful flowers in the garden. We have roses, tulips, sunflowers, and many more. In the spring and summer, the garden is full of colors and smells so sweet. We also have some trees in our garden. We have an apple tree, a pear tree, and a cherry tree. In the summer, we get apples, pears, and cherries from our trees. They taste so fresh and delicious. Lily and I love to climb the apple tree. It's not very tall, so it's safe to climb. In one corner of the garden, we have a small pond. A pond is a small area of water. Our pond is home to some fish and frogs. We like to watch the fish swim and the frogs jump. Sometimes, we even see dragonflies flying over the pond. We have a swing set in the garden too. A swing set is a frame with swings hanging from it. Lily and I love to swing on the swings. We swing so high, it feels like we are flying. Our garden is a magical place. It's full of life and beauty. It's where we play, relax, and enjoy nature. Let's go to the last part of our house now, the attic. Chapter 7. The Mysterious Attic. The attic is at the very top of our house. It's under the roof. To get to the attic, we use a small, hidden staircase in the upstairs hallway. The staircase is a bit steep and narrow. The attic is a dusty and mysterious place. Dusty means it's covered in fine powder. Mysterious means it's strange and not easily understood. We don't go to the attic very often. We mostly use it for storage. Storage means keeping things we don't use every day. The attic is big and dark. There is only one small window, so it's not very bright. We have to turn on the light when we go up to the attic. The light bulb hangs from the ceiling and swings a little in the air. In the attic, we keep old furniture, boxes of old clothes, and forgotten toys. It's like a museum of our family's past. Everything in the attic has a story to tell. We have a big, old trunk in the corner of the attic. A trunk is a large, sturdy box used for storage. This trunk belonged to my grandmother. It's full of old photographs and letters. Sometimes my mom opens the trunk and shows us the old photos. It's fun to see pictures of my grandparents when they were young. We have boxes of old toys in the attic too. These were my toys and Lily's toys when we were very little. There are teddy bears, dolls, cars, and building blocks. Sometimes we come up to the attic to look at these old toys and remember our childhood. The attic is a bit spooky, but it's also fascinating. Fascinating means very interesting. It's like a time capsule of our family history. It holds secrets and memories of the past. But it's also a bit dusty, and we should probably go downstairs now. Chapter 8. Funny things in our house. Our house is not just a building. It's full of funny and interesting things that happen every day. It's what makes our house special and unique. Unique means special and different from others. One funny thing is our front door. Remember I told you it makes a loud bong sound? Well, sometimes it makes this sound even when nobody is knocking. It just goes bong for no reason. It's like our door is saying hello to itself. It always makes us laugh. Another funny thing is our kitchen clock. The kitchen clock is old and a bit silly. Sometimes it goes very fast, and sometimes it goes very slow. It never tells the right time, but we still keep it because it's funny. We usually use our phones to check the time in the kitchen. In the living room, we have a funny lamp. The lamp is tall and thin, and it wobbles a lot. Wobbles means it shakes from side to side. Whenever someone walks past the lamp, it starts to wobble. It looks like it's dancing. We call it the dancing lamp. Our garden is full of funny surprises too. Sometimes we find funny-shaped vegetables growing in our garden. One time, we found a carrot that looked like a little man. We kept it on the kitchen table for a week and showed it to everyone. In the attic, we found a funny old hat. It's a big, silly hat with feathers on it. We don't know who it belonged to, but it's very funny to wear. Sometimes we put on the hat and take funny pictures in the attic. These funny things make our house feel alive and full of character. It's not just bricks and walls. It's a place where funny and unexpected things happen all the time. It's what makes our house so much fun to live in. Chapter 9. Adventures in our house. Our house is not just cozy and funny. It's also a place for adventures. We have little adventures in our house almost every day. Adventures are exciting and sometimes unexpected experiences. One time, Lily and I had an adventure in the attic. We were looking for old toys, and we found a secret box hidden behind the trunk. The box was small and wooden, and it was locked. We didn't know what was inside. We felt like explorers finding a treasure chest. We asked my dad to help us open the box. He found an old key in the attic, and it opened the box. Inside, we found old letters and postcards from my grandparents when they traveled around the world. It was like discovering a secret history of our family. It was a real attic adventure. Another time, we had a garden adventure. We were playing in the garden after it rained, and we found a rainbow in our garden. It was a small rainbow, but it was right there above our apple tree. We ran to tell my mom and dad, and we all watched the rainbow together. It felt like a magical moment in our garden. Sometimes, even cooking in the kitchen can be an adventure. One day, my mom was baking a cake, and Lily and I were helping her. But we accidentally put too much salt instead of sugar in the cake. When we tasted it, it was very salty and not sweet at all. It was a baking adventure gone wrong, but we all laughed about it and ordered pizza instead. Even simple things like reading a book in the living room can be an adventure. When you read a good book, you can travel to different worlds and meet interesting characters without even leaving your sofa. Books are like doors to amazing adventures. Our house is not just a place to live. It's a starting point for many little adventures. We find adventures in every corner of our house, from the attic to the garden, from the kitchen to the living room. It's what makes our house so exciting. Chapter 10. Human Stories in Our House. Our house is full of human stories. Human stories are stories about people, their feelings, and their relationships. Our house is where our family story unfolds every day. Unfolds means develops or happens. Every room in our house has witnessed moments of happiness, sadness, laughter, and tears. The walls of our house have absorbed our emotions and memories. It's like our house is a silent witness to our lives. In the living room, we have shared so many happy moments. We have celebrated birthdays, watched funny movies, and played board games until late at night. The living room sofa has seen us laugh, hug, and cuddle together. It's a place of joy and togetherness. In the kitchen, we have shared meals and conversations. The kitchen table has heard our daily stories, our jokes, and our plans. It's a place of nourishment and connection. Nourishment means providing food and support. Upstairs, in our bedrooms, we have had our quiet moments. We have dreamed dreams, reflected on our days, and found comfort in our own spaces. Bedrooms are places of rest and personal reflection. Even the attic, with its dusty corners and forgotten items, holds human stories. Every old photograph, every faded letter, every forgotten toy tells a story of someone who lived in this house before us. The attic is a repository of family history. Repository means a place where things are stored. Our garden has seen us grow and change, just like the plants and trees in it. We have planted seeds, watched them sprout, and enjoyed the fruits of our labor. The garden is a symbol of growth and life. Our house is more than just bricks and mortar. Mortar is the cement that holds bricks together. It's a container of human experiences, a stage for our family drama, and a keeper of our memories. It's where our human story is written day by day. Chapter 11. The Sounds of Our House. Our house has its own special sounds. If you listen carefully, you can hear the house talking to you. It's not talking with words, but with sounds that tell you what's happening and what's special about our home. In the morning, the first sound you hear is the birds singing in the garden. They sing cheerful songs to wake us up. It's a beautiful and natural alarm clock. Then, you hear the sound of footsteps on the stairs. That's usually me or Lily coming downstairs for breakfast. The stairs creak a little as we walk on them, like they are saying, "Good morning." In the kitchen, you hear the clinking of dishes and the sizzling of food cooking on the stove. Clinking is the sound of glasses or plates lightly hitting each other. Sizzling is the sound of food frying in hot oil. These are the sounds of breakfast being made. In the living room, you might hear the gentle ticking of the clock on the wall. Ticking is the sound a clock makes as it counts seconds. Or you might hear the laughter of our family watching TV or playing games. These are the sounds of family time and fun. In the garden, you hear the buzzing of bees around the flowers and the rustling of leaves in the trees. Buzzing is the sound bees make when they fly. Rustling is the soft sound of leaves moving in the wind. These are the sounds of nature in our garden. At night, when everyone is asleep, the house becomes very quiet. But if you listen very carefully, you might still hear the gentle creaking of the old house settling down for the night. Creaking again is that soft squeaky sound. It's like the house is whispering good night. The sounds of our house are like a soundtrack to our lives. Soundtrack is the music of a movie or a life. They tell the story of our day from morning to night. They make our house feel alive and full of character. If you visit our house, close your eyes and listen. You will hear the house talking to you too. Chapter 12. The Smells of Our House. Just like sounds, our house has its own special smells. Smells can tell you a lot about a place and make you feel certain ways. The smells in our house are warm, welcoming, and delicious. In the morning, the best smell is the smell of coffee brewing in the kitchen. Brewing means making coffee by pouring hot water through coffee grounds. The smell of coffee wakes everyone up and makes us feel ready for the day. When my mom is baking, the whole house fills with the sweet smell of cakes and cookies. It's a wonderful smell that makes everyone hungry and happy. Sometimes she bakes apple pie, and the smell of apples and cinnamon is just amazing. Cinnamon is a sweet spice. At lunchtime, the smell of soup cooking on the stove fills the kitchen. We often have vegetable soup or chicken soup. The warm, savory smell of soup is comforting and makes us feel cozy, especially on a cold day. Savory means salty or meaty, not sweet. Comforting means making you feel relaxed and happy. In the garden, especially in the spring and summer, the air is filled with the sweet smell of flowers. Roses, lilies, and lavender all have beautiful smells. When you walk in our garden, you can breathe in the fresh, floral scent. Scent means a pleasant smell. In the living room, sometimes we light scented candles. Scented candles are candles that smell nice. We like vanilla or lavender scented candles. They make the living room smell warm and relaxing, especially in the evening. Vanilla and lavender are types of pleasant smells. Even the attic has a smell, a dusty, old smell. It's not a bad smell, but it's a smell of old things and forgotten memories. It's a unique smell that reminds you of the past. The smells of our house are like invisible hugs. Invisible means you can't see them. They make us feel at home, safe, and loved. Each smell tells a story and adds to the character of our family's house. Smells are a very important part of what makes our house feel like home. Chapter 13. Special Days in Our House. Our house is the center of all our special days and celebrations. It's where we create memories that we will cherish forever. Cherish means to love and protect something valuable. Birthdays are always special in our house. We decorate the living room with balloons and streamers. Streamers are long, colorful strips of paper. We bake a big birthday cake and sing happy birthday. The birthday person gets to open presents and have a special birthday dinner. Our house is filled with laughter and joy on birthdays. Christmas is another very special time in our house. We put up a big Christmas tree in the living room and decorate it with lights and ornaments. Ornaments are decorations for the Christmas tree. We hang stockings by the fireplace and wait for Santa Claus to come. On Christmas morning, we open presents and have a big Christmas breakfast. Our house feels magical and warm at Christmas. New Year's Eve is also celebrated in our house. We stay up late and watch fireworks from our window. Fireworks are colorful explosions in the sky. We make New Year's resolutions and hope for a good year ahead. Our house is filled with excitement and hope on New Year's Eve. Resolutions are promises to improve yourself. Easter is a fun holiday in our house. We have an Easter egg hunt in the garden. We hide chocolate eggs around the garden, and Lily and I have to find them. It's always a fun adventure in our garden on Easter morning. Even smaller holidays, like Halloween and Thanksgiving, are celebrated in our house. We carve pumpkins for Halloween and cook a big Thanksgiving dinner. Carve means to cut a shape into something. Pumpkins are large orange vegetables. Our house is not just a place for everyday life. It's also a place for special celebrations. It's where we come together as a family to mark important moments and create happy memories. Our house is a place of celebration and togetherness. Chapter 14. My favorite spot in the house. Everyone in our family has a favorite spot in the house. A favorite spot is a place you like the most. My mom's favorite spot is the kitchen, of course. She loves to cook and bake, so she spends a lot of time in the kitchen. She says it's her happy place. My dad's favorite spot is the living room sofa. He loves to relax on the sofa and read his newspaper or watch TV. He says it's the most comfortable place in the house. Lily's favorite spot is her bedroom, especially her bed with all her soft toys. She loves to play in her room and cuddle with her toys. She says her bedroom is her princess castle. My favorite spot in the house is by my bedroom window. I love to sit by my window and look outside. I can see the sky, the clouds, the trees, and the garden. I can watch the world go by from my window. I like to sit by my window in the morning and watch the sunrise. Sunrise is when the sun comes up in the morning. The sky turns beautiful colors, pink, orange, and yellow. It's a peaceful and beautiful way to start the day. I also like to sit by my window at night and look at the stars. Stars are the bright lights you see in the sky at night. The stars twinkle and shine in the dark sky. It's magical to look at the stars and imagine faraway worlds. Twinkle means to shine with a flickering light. Sometimes, I read books by my window. The natural light is good for reading, and I can look up from my book and see the outside world. It's a perfect reading spot. Sometimes, I just sit and think by my window. I think about my day, my friends, my dreams, and everything in the world. It's a quiet and thoughtful place. My spot by the window is my special place in our house. It's where I feel calm, peaceful, and connected to the world outside. Everyone needs a favorite spot in their house, and my window is mine. Chapter 15. Taking care of our house. Our house takes care of us, so we need to take care of our house too. Taking care of our house means cleaning it, fixing things, and making it a comfortable and safe place to live. Every week, we have a cleaning day. We all help to clean the house. My mom usually cleans the kitchen and bathrooms. My dad usually vacuums the floors and cleans the windows. Vacuum means to clean with a vacuum cleaner. Lily and I help to dust the furniture and tidy up our rooms. Dust means to remove fine powder from surfaces. Tidy up means to make neat and organized. We sweep and mop the floors to keep them clean. Sweep means to clean with a broom. Mop means to clean with a wet mop. We wash the dishes after every meal to keep the kitchen clean. We take out the trash every day to keep the house smelling fresh. Sometimes, things break in the house. A light bulb might burn out, a door handle might come loose, or a tap might start leaking. Burn out means to stop working. Come loose means to become detached. Leak means to drip water. When things break, my dad usually fixes them. He's good at fixing things around the house. We also take care of our garden. We water the plants, weed the flower beds, and mow the lawn. Water means to give plants water. Weed means to remove unwanted plants. Mow means to cut the grass. Taking care of the garden makes it beautiful and enjoyable. Taking care of our house is a family effort. We all work together to keep our house clean, safe, and comfortable. It's important to take care of our house because it's our home. A well-cared-for house is a happy house. Chapter 16. Friends visiting our house. Our house is always happy to welcome friends. We love having friends over to play, eat, and spend time together. Welcoming means friendly and happy to receive guests. When my friends come over, we usually play in my bedroom or in the garden. In my bedroom, we play video games or build Lego. In the garden, we play football or swing on the swings. We always have lots of fun playing together in our house. Sometimes, Lily's friends come over too. When her friends visit, they usually play in her bedroom or in the living room. They play with dolls, draw pictures, or watch cartoons. Lily's bedroom becomes a princess playhouse when her friends are here. We often have playdates in our house. Playdates are arranged times for children to play together. My mom or Lily's mom usually prepares snacks and drinks for our playdates. We might have cookies, juice, or fruit. Snacks make playdates even more enjoyable. Sometimes, our family is guests for dinner. Guests are people who visit our house. When we have guests, we usually eat in the dining room. My mom cooks a special dinner, and we all sit around the big dining table together. It's nice to share meals and conversations with friends and family in our dining room. Our house feels even more lively and cheerful when friends visit. Lively means full of energy and excitement. Friends bring laughter, fun, and new stories into our house. Our house is a place of friendship and hospitality. Hospitality means being friendly and welcoming to guests. Chapter 17. Our house in different seasons. Our house looks and feels different in each season of the year. Seasons are the 4 parts of the year: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Each season brings its own special changes to our house and garden. In spring, Everything starts to wake up after the winter. The garden comes alive with colors. Flowers start to bloom, and the trees get new green leaves. Bloom means to open up flowers. Our house feels fresh and full of new life in spring. We open the windows and let the fresh spring air in. In summer, our house is filled with sunshine and warmth. The garden is green and lush. Lush means thick and healthy. We spend a lot of time in the garden in summer, playing, eating, and relaxing. Our house feels bright and cheerful in summer. We have barbecues on the patio and enjoy the long summer days. Barbecues are outdoor meals cooked on a grill. In autumn, the leaves on the trees turn golden and red. The garden becomes a colorful carpet of fallen leaves. Carpet means a thick layer covering the ground. Our house feels cozy and warm in autumn. We light the fireplace sometimes and enjoy the beautiful autumn colors outside. In winter, sometimes it snows outside. The garden is covered in white snow. Our house feels warm and snug inside when it's cold and snowy outside. Snug means warm and comfortable. We drink hot chocolate by the window and watch the snowflakes fall. Snowflakes are small pieces of snow. Each season brings its own beauty and charm to our house. Our house changes with the seasons, but it always remains our warm and loving home. It's wonderful to experience the different seasons in our house and garden. Chapter 18. If our house could talk. If our house could talk, I wonder what stories it would tell. Houses can't talk, of course, but if they could, I think our house would have so many interesting things to say. Our house has seen everything that has happened in our family. It has seen us grow up, laugh, cry, celebrate, and comfort each other. It has been a silent witness to all our family moments. It has been a silent witness to all our family moments. If our house could talk, it might tell stories about funny things that have happened, like the time Lily accidentally painted the kitchen floor blue, or when I tried to bake cookies and burned them black. Our house has seen many funny mishaps. Mishaps are small accidents or mistakes. It might tell stories about happy celebrations like birthday parties and Christmas dinners. It would remember the sounds of laughter, music, and happy chatter filling the rooms. Chatter means light and formal talk. It might also tell stories about quiet, peaceful moments like evenings spent reading books by the fireplace or quiet mornings watching the sunrise from my bedroom window. Our house has also been a place of peace and quiet. If our house could talk, it might even share some secrets. Secrets are things that are kept hidden or private. Maybe it knows where we hid our favorite toys as children, or what wishes we made when we blew out birthday candles. Our house, if it could talk, would probably tell a long and wonderful story, the story of our family. It would be a story full of love, laughter, adventures, and everyday moments. It would be the story of our home, the heart of our family life. Chapter 19. Leaving and returning to our house. Sometimes we have to leave our house for a while. We might go on holiday, visit grandparents, or go on a school trip. Leaving our house always feels a bit strange, but returning home is always the best feeling. When we pack our bags to leave, the house feels a bit empty and quiet. We close the windows, turn off the lights, and lock the doors. The house becomes still and waits for us to come back. When we are away from our house, we sometimes miss it. We miss our comfortable beds, our familiar rooms, and the feeling of being at home. We might stay in hotels or other places, but they never feel quite like our own house. We might stay in hotels or other places, but they never feel quite like our own house. But the best part is always returning home. When we come back, our house welcomes us with open arms, or rather, with its big wooden door. It's always so good to be back in our own space. When we open the front door and step inside, the house feels warm and familiar again. Everything is in its place, waiting for us. The living room sofa, the kitchen table, our bedrooms, they are all there, just as we left them. It's like the house is saying, "Welcome home. We missed you." We unpack our bags, settle back into our routines, and our house becomes lively and full of life again. Routines are usual ways of doing things. Returning to our house is always a happy moment. It reminds us how much we love our home and how important it is to us. Our house is not just a building. It's our anchor, our safe haven, and our family base. Anchor means something that keeps you steady and secure. Haven means a safe place. Chapter 20. Our house in the future. I sometimes wonder what our house will be like in the future. Houses change over time, just like families do. I imagine our house will continue to be a place of love and laughter for many years to come. Maybe, in the future, Lily and I will grow up and move out. But I hope we will always come back to visit our family house. It will always be our childhood home, full of memories. Maybe, in the future, my parents will get older and the house will become quieter. But I hope it will still be filled with warmth and love. Houses hold the spirit of the families who live in them. Maybe, in the future, new families will live in our house. Families move in and out of houses all the time. I hope they will love our house as much as we do and create their own happy memories within its walls. Even if families change and time passes, I believe our house will keep its character. The yellow walls, the red roof, the creaky stairs, the magical garden, these will always be part of what makes our house special. I hope that in the future, children will still play in the garden, families will still gather in the living room, and delicious smells will still come from the kitchen. I hope our house will continue to be a place of joy, comfort, and love for whoever lives in it. Our house is more than just a building in the present. It's a legacy for the future. Legacy means something passed down from the past. It's a place that holds our past, shapes our present, and will hopefully welcome many more stories in the future. Our family's house, in whatever form it takes, will always be special to us. Chapter 21. Drawing our house. Let's try to draw our house together. Drawing is a fun way to remember and appreciate our house. You don't need to be a perfect artist. Just have fun and draw what you see and feel about your own house or imagine our house. First, let's draw the basic shape of the house. Our house is like a big square with a triangle on top for the roof. Draw a square for the walls and a triangle for the roof above it. This is the simple outline of our house. Outline means the basic shape. Next, let's add the details. Draw the big wooden door in the middle of the square. Draw windows on the walls. We have big windows in the living room and kitchen, and smaller windows in the bedrooms. Draw the chimney on the roof. A chimney is a pipe on the roof for smoke to escape. Now, let's add color. Our walls are bright yellow, so color the square yellow. Our roof is red, so color the triangle red. Color the door brown, and the windows blue. Color the chimney gray. Now our house is starting to look colorful. Let's draw the garden around the house. Draw green grass around the house. Draw some trees and flowers in the garden. Draw colorful flowers in the flower beds. Make the garden look green and lively. We can also draw some details inside the house if we want. We can draw the sofa in the living room, the table in the kitchen, or the beds in the bedrooms. But for now, let's focus on the outside of the house. Finally, let's add some finishing touches. Finishing touches are small details to complete the drawing. We can draw a path leading to the front door. We can draw clouds in the sky above the house. We can even draw birds flying around the house. Look at our drawing. It's a picture of our family's house. It's not just a drawing, it's a memory of our home. Drawing our house helps us see it in a new way and appreciate all the details that make it special. Maybe you can draw your own house now. Chapter 22. Our house and the community. Our house is not just our own little world. It's also part of a bigger community. Community means the neighborhood and people around us. Our house is connected to other houses, streets, and the town we live in. Our house is on a street with other houses. We have neighbors who live in the houses next to ours. Neighbors are people who live close to you. We say hello to our neighbors, sometimes chat with them, and help each other when we can. Being good neighbors is important for a friendly community. Our street is part of a neighborhood. Neighborhood is a smaller area within a town or city. In our neighborhood, there are shops, a park, a school, and a library. We often walk or bike around our neighborhood. It's nice to be part of a friendly and lively neighborhood. Our neighborhood is part of a town. Our town has more shops, restaurants, and places to visit. We sometimes go to the town center to shop or eat out. Our town is where we go to school, work, and do many other things. Our house is connected to the community through streets, roads, and pathways. We walk, bike, or drive to other places in our community. Our house is a starting point for exploring the world around us. Being part of a community means we are not alone. We are connected to other people and places. Our house is our home, but it's also part of something bigger, our community. We are grateful to be part of a friendly and supportive community. Supportive means giving help and encouragement. Our house is a place of belonging, not just for our family, but also within our community. It's good to feel connected to the people and places around us. Our house is our little corner in a bigger world. Chapter 23, Love in Our House. The most important thing about our house is not the walls, the roof, or the garden. The most important thing is the love that fills our house. Love is the feeling of deep affection and care. Love is what makes our house a home. It's the feeling that makes us want to come back to our house every day. It's the feeling that makes us feel safe, comfortable, and happy in our house. Love is in every room of our house. It's in the living room where we laugh together, in the kitchen where we share meals, in the bedrooms where we rest and dream, and in the garden where we play and relax. Love is everywhere in our house. Love is shown in many ways in our house. My mom shows love by cooking delicious food for us. My dad shows love by fixing things around the house and reading us stories. Lily and I show love by helping each other and being kind to each other. Love is spoken in words in our house. We say, "I love you" to each other every day. We say thank you and please to each other. We use kind and gentle words when we talk to each other. Love is felt in hugs and kisses in our house. We hug each other when we are happy, sad, or just because. Hugs and kisses are warm and comforting ways to show love. Love is the secret ingredient that makes our house so special. Ingredient means something that is part of a mixture. Love is what makes our house a home, not just a building. Love is the heart of our family's house. Our house is a house built on love. It's a place where love grows, flourishes, and surrounds us every day. Love is what makes our house a home, not just a building. Love is the heart of our family's house. Our house is a house built on love. It's a place where love grows, flourishes, and surrounds us every day. I am so grateful to live in a house filled with so much love. Love makes our house truly special and wonderful. Chapter 24. Goodbye for now. From our house. And that's the story of my family's house. I hope you enjoyed hearing about it and learning about all the special things that make our house a home. We've explored every room, from the cozy living room to the mysterious attic, from the delicious kitchen to the magical garden. We've talked about the funny things, the adventures, the human stories, the sounds, the smells, the special days, and our favorite spots in our house. We've also talked about taking care of our house, friends visiting our house in different seasons, what our house might say if it could talk, leaving and returning to our house in the future, drawing our house and the community, and most importantly, the love in our house. Our house is more than just walls and a roof. It's a place full of life, laughter, love, and memories. It's the heart of our family, and we are so lucky to call it home. I hope this story has helped you learn some new English words and phrases. I also hope it has made you think about your own house or home and all the special things about it. Every house is unique and special in its own way. Whether it's big or small, old or new, fancy or simple, what makes a house a home is the people who live in it and the love they share. Thank you for visiting my family's house through this story. I hope you enjoyed your visit. Goodbye for now, from me and from our house. Maybe you can tell me about your house next time.